This is day 407 of Zohar, Pshat, and we're going to Mem Chesem now towards the bottom, 3 to the bottom. Two of Rabbi Shimon. Shimon furthermore said, "Odin Shabbos dugma de Alma de Asi." Shabbos is an example of the world to come. Hachihu, Vadai. It's certainly the case. Valdah Shemittah Yovel dugma da bada, and it's the Shemittah and Yovel together. Shemittah is of course a day of rest, and Yovel is a day of going above, a time going above. Right? Shemittah is every 7th year, but it's in the 7th. Yovel transcends that; it goes up to after 7 times 7, so to speak, the 8th. So Shabbos is both. Shabbos is both the end of the 7, and it goes main Olam HaBa, so it's also like the 8 as well. So there's an aspect of an 8 of Yovel in Shabbos. The Shabbos is Menucha and Chirus. Menucha, rest from the 6 days a week. Chirus, which is transcendence, going above and beyond this world, tapping into Olam HaBa. And I think that the Enig Shabbos taps into that Olam HaBa aspect, because it's Hanor, which is not to refrain. Shmitzah is about refraining from doing work. It's not about specific pleasure. But Yovel says that the Abadim, when they go reaching Rosh Hashanah Yom Kippur, they sit Patroshem Broshem. Very similar to, like it says about we say in the bench for Pesach, they sit with their crowns on their heads. So there's this idea of transcending, connecting above, which gives you capacity to use things below in luxuriously l'shem shamayim. So Dugma Dabda. It's a sample of both of them bonded together. But Shabbos Achihu and the Shabbos of and the world to come, they are like that. Like Shemittah, desisting from work, and Yovel, transcending and being able to uplift things. And that additional Neshama a person gets on Shabbos, it comes from the secret of Zohar. Shamar comes from is like Shemittah, right? It's desisting from work. Zohar is like Yovel; it comes from above, and it brings down this special influence from above. And it's the Zohar's Yom Shabbos means the focus on the Kedusha of Shabbos, which is from where we have the mitzvah of Kiddush on Shabbos. That brings down that special Ashura, the special inspiration from above, what we call the Neshama Yeseira. Rashi famously in Beitza says that the Neshama Yeseira allows you to eat more. Everybody finds Rashi astounding. What do you mean you can eat more? That's what Neshama Yeseira is about. More Neshamas to eat more? Yes, of course. Because that Neshama Yeseira, it's dangerous to eat so much. It's taiva, it's gashmius. The Neshama gives the capacity to eat more L'Shem Shamayim. That's the whole idea. The whole reason you can have basa v'dag and chomatayim and Shabbos is because of Neshama Yeseira. The resident Zohar Ka'asya, Al Hayish Sukkah Sholem, and it's the Sukkah Sholem, the Nata Me'alma, the Asi brings down the Sukkah Sholem, which the bows upon us in Shabbos, comes from the Amud Asi. The Doto Sefes Yavas Alma Kadisha, and this additional amount, it gives this world holiness. I think that's what it means. It gives this world holiness, which comes from above. Tosefes Chadon, and with that Tosefes we can rejoice. Coming the chol, and this will cause us to forget all matters of the mundane weekday. And all anguish, and all oppression. Like it says, when Hashem will give you rest from that which causes you anguish, and that which causes you anger, from the hard work. On Friday night, boy banish latim really a person should eat everything Friday night. Begin lachzor dai sukkah shalom mikulas kaus to show the sukkah shalom applies to everything. All pleasures come Friday night already. And you have a noah from the sukkah shalom, which allows you to eat everything l'shem shamayim, because you're in the sukkah in the oras hamakifim, the surrounding light which comes from above. As long as he doesn't damage the food, or the one food he left for the Suda Sayyid. But then he says something interesting also here, that he's talking train. Some say two. The train Suda Achrimin. and for the next 2 meals. Right, you have to make sure to have full Suda Yom and full Suda Shal Shudas. Now, the truth is, Chazal tells us in the Gemara that Suda Chav Yom Adif. You're supposed to have better meals during the day. But so here it says, at least make sure Friday night not to finish off all the food you need. To make sure you have food left over for the other 2 meals. Because can you start Yasil Yema. So if you leave more for the day, that's better, I guess, because of Kav Yom Adif. And you can eat from other foods. And at least betray Tabshilin Sagya. And two dishes are enough. I think it's a Mizir means for at least. Let's see what the Sulam says by the Zire. It's similar. He says if you have more than 2 meals left for Shabbos, you can taste anything you want, and at the very least, it's sufficient. He believes 2 tavshilim for Shabbos day. Now, from here, the Magen Avraham says that you're supposed to always have 2 tavshilim for every meal on Shabbos, and I assume the 2 tavshilim correspond to additional food for Shabbos. Says beyond the regular foods, so that would be the two portions. But besides that, it's possible to say that once Zohar, once Neshama, there are all sorts of other things one can say. The Zohar says to look at his parish on Shulchan Aruch, the Nefesh Chaya. I looked and he says Nefesh Chaya there because Nefesh Chaya all sorts of interesting other hanhagos. It says that. That some say that you need 2 sudas at night. I guess it's coming up because we don't have it yet. But some say you need 2 sudas at night. Maybe it's a Bechilke Shita. The third Bechilke held it have to have 1 at night and 3 during the day. Corresponding to 2 sudas during the day. And in Parshas Yisro it says that the suda at night is more severe than the suda during the day, which is not clear, of course, because it goes against the Gemara Psachim. There's a different case that says as severe. And then so some say you're supposed to have 4 kikaros in every suda. So altogether you have 12 loaves in Shabbos. Of course, the reason I had 12 loaves every meal. So in any event, there's also the Moreh Nevuchim says, they should always have bread on the table on Shabbos. Seems that way. In any event, there are all sorts of halachos, obviously, with the food on Shabbos, because food on Shabbos is an essential component of the Enig Shabbos, not the main component, and therefore that's part and parcel of what the Neshama Yeseira allows you to have. And of course, we'll continue this tomorrow.